Never get involved in a fight that your husband is having with his brothers or siblings or family. I repeat, never get involved in the fight your husband is having with his brothers, his siblings, his family, his mother, whoever is his family. Don't ever get involved in that fight. It always ends in premium tears and regrets. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because of this picture that you're seeing of Jude, Peter and Paul. Some of their wives are getting involved. Instablog just posted, it's legit, that posted that one of the wife, that is Jude's wife, has unfollowed Peter's wife just because of the problem that they are having, allegedly. Yes. Now, I am saying this because it never ends well. Yes, it never ends well. I know of somebody who some years ago, her husband had some issues with his family members, with his brothers, with people in his family, and she got involved. Today, she's all by herself. It ended in premium tears and regrets. Because you know why? You see that your husband, he has a bond with his family. That your husband grew up with his siblings before you ever thought of coming into his life. His siblings have been there. His mother has been there. His father has been there. His sisters has been there. His brothers has been there. So what makes you feel that you are now more important, that at the long run, he will not settle? Let me tell you something. They always settle with their siblings. Yes. They always settle with their mother. They always settle with their brothers. So if you get involved, madam, good wife, it will end in premium tears. You will regret it, because at the end of the day, you're going to turn into the bad wife of their brother. Yes, you're going to turn into the bad wife of their brother when they settle. And they will settle. And sometimes they will even use you and settle. Yes, sometimes they will use you and settle. When the brothers are saying, leave that your wife, bad wife, this one, that one. He will not say anything, no. They will use you, they will settle, and you will be the bad person amongst them because you are the stranger, whether you like it or not. You came from another family. Yes, once you marry into a man's house, his family becomes your family, but he had his first family before you. Don't ever get involved. Wisdom is profitable to direct. When your husband is having issues with his siblings, he's having issues with his family, he's the one having issues. The same way you are part of the family, the same way he is part of the family. The problem is between him and his siblings, not between you and your in-laws. Your brother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law remains your people, whether their son or their brother is having issues with them. So be on the safe side. If not, it will end in regrets. And whether you like it or not, it is not possible that you will be in good terms with your husband every day. There are people that you need in your life in that marriage, because you are not going into marriage to marry just your husband. You're going into marriage to marry everybody in his family. You are marrying everybody. That is why they call you our wife. Or you did not hear it. The day he came to pay your dowry, was he the only one that came to pay your dowry? The day my dowry was paid, everybody in my husband's family, almost everybody was present there. So I can't begin to imagine that maybe tomorrow, or God forbid, he has issues with any member of his family. My hand no day. He's on his own in that matter. When I see my brother-in-law, we will relate as my brother-in-law. If I see my mother-in-law, we will relate as my mother-in-law. If I see my sisters-in-law, we will relate as my sister-in-law. Sometimes, when your husband is even talking about his siblings to you, or talking about the problem that he has with his family, be mindful of what you say out of your mouth, because they are his family. Whether you like it or not. They are his family. Where they cry, they see rude. Anything you say to him is in his mind. One day you will be shocked. He will say it in the presence of his siblings. Something might just come up. Maybe the day you will offend him that is very upset, he will say it. And let me tell you, your husband can forgive you. But you see your in-laws, they might not be able to forgive you. Do you understand? They might not be able to. Some can forgive you, but not all. Do you understand? So, even if he's quarreling with his siblings, his family, be mindful of your utterances to him. Be mindful of your utterances to him. I didn't say you should back your in-laws up against your husband or be on a neutral. You see that? Just stay your neutral lane, like say, your ESF know they hear, your eye know they see. See no evil, hear no evil. Do you understand? That is the best place to be. Do you understand? So don't get involved in the fight your husband is having with his siblings, because your brothers-in-laws will continue to be your brothers-in-laws come record sunshine. Your mother-in-law will continue to be your mother-in-law. You don't want to be in their bad books. You don't want to be in their bad books, because when the chips are down, who are you going to run to? Many times, your husband may not even listen to your own father or your mother or your family. It's his family he will listen to. Yes, so they are the ones that you will go to when there's trouble in your paradise, in your home. A word is enough for the wise. Alright? A word is enough for the wise. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.